Fearless Pioneer.
Yo, what is going on, guys? EJ here, bringing another Lord of the Rings Rise of War video. Today, guys, we're continuing with our commander guides, and today we're going to be talking about Beorn. He is absolutely fantastic, probably one of the best damage dealers in the entire game, especially on the good side. I have him at a respectable level, respect level 8. We're going to be checking out his gear that we're going to be using on him. It's not the, well, it's pretty damn good, but it's near obsolete perfectly. But I just got one little bit of gear, which I wish I had a plenty in Warcry, then I'll have the full set. But I've gone with the full Warcry set for a reason. I just got this Lothlorien belt just before. But as you can see, with this gear, I have a damage at level 50 of 32 to 44. Pretty big range, but it's going to be doing a lot of damage. Fantastic HP of 8,220, which is really good if you want to run him up at the front in your first position of formation as the leader, because he's very tanky with HP and he's going to last a lot longer, and therefore it's going to help you a lot. Command 20, yeah, not very good, but he's not for unit attack, he's all for commander damage. So let's talk about his gear. So Axakazic Doom here, as you can see, we have the full Warcry set. So for the first 3 rounds, this formation's damage dealt will be done plus 20%, absolute massive. Commander attack of plus 48 and commander defense plus 6. So as you can see with my base stats, this is where you're seeing major big differences compared to other commanders before. We have a near 200 attack here, which will be over 200 when in game, and you have the buffs of the ring as well, and you get like an extra 10 points or so. So he's going to have about 207 here at absolute maximum. He also 54 defense is not too bad either. Not the fastest at speed, but it's all about the damage. The next bit of gear, I have some evil gear for the chest called the Berserker's Raiment. This is probably the best gear that I've seen, with the commander attack of plus 24, focus of 12, very nice initiative of plus 6, so that does help a little bit because of his slow speed, and unit attack of 12. Moving on, the Cask is probably the best helm in the game for commander attack of 48 and increasing the commander defense plus 6. And then we have the Lothlorien belt, which does increase plus 12 attack, focus plus 12, unit attack 15, unit defense plus 15. The only reason I'm using this is because of the full Warcry set. If I use the Palantir of Orthanc here, it gives plus 48 as well, but I use that on Dane, who we will talk about in a video coming up soon. The next thing is his Relic. I'm really working towards this. I really want to get him to respect level 10 at some point, because the Tribal Mortal Bond is fantastic. As you can see, it has at base 180 HP buff, commander attack plus 6, commander defense of 6, and unit attack of 5. Now remember, with strengthening, you can get one of these randomly leveled up. So if you somehow got all 5 plus an extra like 24 attack or whatever it is, could be fantastic. But this is even better. The foe ability during combat increases commander's attack plus 2.5 at minimum refinement, and this goes up even more. But if the enemy includes orcs, attack is also increased by an additional 1.6. And you will be bumping into some orcs eventually when versing a lot of evil commanders. Especially like Malthasaran and stuff like that, who work really good with orcs. Now, with his skilling, I've got him at respect level 8, which is pretty good to work with. Now, a lot of people would think immediately go for enemy of the orcs. Now, if you're versing evil and bumping into a lot of orcs, like in Mordor and that, I highly recommend filling this one out first. But the way I build him is I always do Skin Changer first, because the amount of damage that it does is unreal, guys. So from round 4, you're going to be shapeshifting and doing 660% physical damage to 3 formations, and you gain attack of plus 15. At level 5, a damage has a 30% chance to inflict madness as well for 1 round. And also at level 10, you gain stun and madness immunity after shapeshifting, so that is fantastic as well. I then like to max out the Anduin Vale Chieftain, because this is going to do really good physical damage to 1 to 2 formations, but it also has the chance of a 30% chance to inflict 70% bleed damage on the target effective up to 3 times. This will be increased to 50%, and at level 10, the effect of 4 times, not 3 times. So this has ongoing amounts of damage as well. Then I put my remaining points into Enemy of the Orcs. So at level 5, I do have that. So I do have Incursion, which basically allows this damage to be done early, and it does give 80 physical damage to 3 formations at level 5. Now, this is if I am versing a lot of good commanders and stuff like that, and good factions. If evil, what I like to do is I increase this up to level 10 into Enemy of the Orcs, and I only have 5 points into Enduin Vale. I don't have any points into Power the Bloodline. It's completely useless. Now, as for units with him, he works absolutely fantastic with Eagles, Beornings, or Bow Knights, or Catters. Anyone that are very tanky, that are going to tank a lot of damage and like stay alive, so he can stay longer and do that amount of crazy physical damage that he does, guys. But anyway, guys, we're going to wrap up the video there. And until next time, peace out, EJ's out, and I'll catch you guys later. See yous. Thousands of the EJU.